My name is Kendall, and in this video, I'm going to be going over the top 10 side hustles upcoming for 2023. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's jump into it. So upcoming for number one, we have an Uber driver. So the reason why I put that as number one, Uber drivers, I make anywhere from 15 to 22 an hour. Obviously that's going to vary on like your location and area and how good people tip you and everything. But as an Uber driver, I mean, you can make your own hours depending on if you do that full-time or part-time. So yeah, an Uber driver, that's always a good way to go. I mean, it's quick money, and depending on your area, if you're in a city area, you can make actually really good money. So Uber driver, that's number one. For number two on the list, I put delivery driver. That can range from door dashing, Uber Eats, like delivering packages. I put this for number two because, I mean, once again, you can make really good money, basically kind of the same 15 to 22 an hour. Once again, it depends on the area. I have DoorDash before. Personally, that's my top app to go to because it shows how busy certain areas are. Just the other day, for 2 hours of door dashing, I made $75, so I averaged about 18 an hour. It's really not that bad. I mean, once again, you can kind of make your own hours, and really, I mean, it's not really hard work. You just drive around and deliver food, so that's why I put a delivery driver for number two. For number three, I have Airbnb on the list. Really, Airbnb, you have a lot of different options with this. Well, I say a lot, I mean, not really, to be honest, but I mean, say you have like a pretty decent sized house and a basement. If you wanted to, you could rent out just the basement. Or say if you have the money to buy like a beach house somewhere or a lake house somewhere, then I mean, you can rent out that whole property for a weekend or for a week. And I mean, it's pretty easy money. All you do is just rent out the property. I mean, you'll have to do a lease and all that. But the lease would only be like if you're renting out, say, like a basement and they're staying there for an extended amount of time. But for the weekends or something like that, you wouldn't necessarily have to have a lease. Yeah, so I mean, the pricing, it really just depends on the area, what it is. I mean, a basement obviously wouldn't be as expensive, but say you have a beach house or something, obviously you can charge way more and do it a nightly rate. So yeah, that's why I put Airbnb for number three on the list. Number four is social media manager. Basically, it's kind of like advertising for a business. I mean, if you're known and you have a good reputation, you can aim for more bigger businesses. Or if you're smaller, then you can aim for some smaller businesses or a local business. And basically, you'll just post 2 to 3 times a week, try to advertise, get their name out there. And then, yeah, they can make up to $300 a month. I mean, obviously, all these prices depend on a lot of different things, but I mean, it really just depends on how big the business is. I mean, how big you are and how much revenue they're all getting in together. So yeah, that's why I put social media manager for number four. For number five, we have video editor. Basically what I mean by this is, say, I mean, you're good at video editing, you can try to reach out to a content creator on YouTube. That's probably your best bet. You can try to find a smaller channel if you're just starting out but you're still pretty good at video editing. Or I mean, shoot big and go for a bigger content creator. But it kind of relates back to the social media manager type deal. Kind of the bigger the business, the harder it's going to be to get out and reach to them. But so yeah, that's why I put number five for video editing. For number six, I put content creator. Basically kind of doing YouTube, what I'm doing. I mean, really, I'm doing it for just the entertainment. It's fun. But also too, I mean, if you want to get a big subscriber base or something like that, I mean, it's always fun to do, and there is potentially money in it. Once you get monetized, you can do that. A lot of ad opportunities. So yeah, really, that's all I have to say about content creator. It's pretty easy, and I mean, you can use simple hardware. I mean, video editing stuff. I mean, you can use an iPhone. That's what I use right now, and I edit on my computer. So yeah, that's why I put content creator for number six. For number seven on the list, I put power washing. It's pretty easy to do, and I mean, you might have to invest some money. It just depends. I mean, if you already have a pressure washer laying around, that's good. Or you might be able to borrow one from your parents or grandparents, or just buy it off of them for cheaper. But say you want to go out and buy a new one, you can usually get them for about 100 to 175. It just depends on what kind you get. But yeah, with power washing, I mean, you can just go around your neighborhood, offer to pressure wash like the sidewalks or the driveway, or you can even like do the gutters or the sides of the houses. So yeah, it brings in pretty good income. I mean, you can charge like, once again, like depending on the area, what you're doing, or the hourly rate, or you can charge like the square feet if you're doing like a driveway or sidewalk or something like that. So yep, that's why I put power washing for number 7 on the list. For number 8 on the list, I have tutoring. If you're really smart and good academically, then you can offer tutoring services. You can just offer them to your family, or if you have like younger siblings and your parents are offering to pay for it, or maybe even like post an ad online, or just reach out to like a college or school. You can see if you can tutor for them. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy. I mean, obviously if you already know that knowledge and if you're good at teaching, then you can try tutoring. So you can charge like at an hourly rate or per session. So, and you can also do like languages too. If you know other languages, you can try to teach that too. So yeah, that's why I put tutoring for number 8 on the list. So for number 9, I put personal trainer or trainer. If you're like good at a certain sport or you're good at lifting, then you can offer like to your friends or family, or once again, you can make like an ad and reach out to people. I mean, obviously if you're good at something, kind of back to the tutoring thing, if you're good at something or a certain sport and you can teach it, I mean, then why not try to get paid for it? So, and also it's a good way to just like reach out and meet new people. And if you are like good at a sport, it's a way to like get your name out there too. So yeah, and once again, you can charge like an hourly rate or per session, just depending on like what you're doing and what you're teaching, and just like your personal preference. So that's why I put personal trainer for number 9. Number 10 on the list, I put online surveys. It's last for a reason. I mean, almost everybody's heard of online surveys or the apps they offer, but the good thing about online surveys is you can get a small amount of cash, but quick though. It's not good for a big amount of cash. That would take way too long. But I mean, the good thing is you can do them in your own home, do them sitting on the couch or laying down. So yeah, that's why I put online surveys for number 10. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you at least learned some things, took some things away from the video, and hopefully you can make the most amount of money you can this year. Wish luck to all you guys. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment the next video I do. So stay tuned. Peace.